How you doing? I'm Roland Green, you're you, and you're back at Reactions, Rants, and Rabbit Holes. And whether you're remembering tomorrow with Iron Maiden in this 1998 remastered version, or you're dreaming of a better tomorrow with something more uplifting, it doesn't matter. I was just thinking about that. It made more sense when I thought he said remember yesterday and dream of tomorrow. Hey, that's the quality writing you get here when I don't go to my comments and I just pull it out of my head. I better stick with requests. But hey, I got let down on a video today, but we're going to see what we can do with it. As a bonus, I just really wanted to hear this and chill, and this is right up there with the top of my favorite Maiden. So I thought we'd check this one out. Maybe you haven't heard it before.
Unchain the colors before my eyes. Yesterday's sorrows, tomorrow's white lies. Scan the horizon, the clouds take me higher. I shall return from out of the
Hey, there we go. There's my subject, and we'll keep it short and sweet. Tears for Joy. Man, I feel bad. I do, because sometimes I'm an emotional wreck. Anybody who watches this show knows. And then I realize if that's what the joy does, or if that's what something does, maybe it's just real. So I'm just saying. I don't hear that stuff cringy. I'm like, yeah, I guess. I know when I see a long lost friend, depends on how emotional it all is. Maybe that's how they broke a lot of men, was by teaching them their feelings didn't matter, and maybe we had to balance our feelings with maybe a kick-ass soundtrack or something to have a little resolve and resilience and ability to do what you got to do, right? But yeah, I ain't afraid of no fucking tears, man. They don't hurt none. They're just real. Sometimes you got to deal with real. You know what I mean? And I think it's true. I think a lot of people don't express themselves enough. They keep that in. That's what I learned. I learned I got to let this out. If I don't let it out, man, I'm straight crazy.
And tears for joy, tears for somebody with this lonely boy out in the madness, the all-seeing eye flickers above us.
that was, come on, let's go back for a second. That's just sweet. And earlier today, on the channel there, we were talking about some Judas Priest. Was that Rock and Roll? I think that made it. The twin axe attack. You know, that whole and just this whole period, that guitar driven. I mean, I'm nobody. Go someplace if you want to get the details. I can't tell them to you. I tell you how it makes me feel. Eddie's cool as shit here. He's still just look at him. He ain't even dead. He might not even be dead yet. He rough. He been on the junk for years right here already. But I'm just saying, he could be alive right there, ready to go. I'm out there hitting the street, partying. Yeah, just, man, this album's so good. So I looked up the video. I was going to play the video. And there's basically like one video from Iron Maiden I watch over and over and over. And it's that whole, this is why it's reactions, rants, and rabbit holes. So I think whether it's, Steve Harris's band there, they went up there on the BBC and they said F you. No F's about it. They started trading instruments, hopping around, and totally. So then I went, so I know about that video. I know about Iron Maiden sticking it to the BBC on that show because it was live, right? And you got to lip sync. You got to pretend. Then I pulled up this video. Now, he could have been on Stuff. He could have been something because he got that punk look, right? Paul looked like he wanted to be in the Sex Pistols to me. But I love this. I think his voice is incredible. But I watched that video, right? There's a video of them doing this song. Man, I think they're playing, right? I think they're playing along, and you can see it in his eyes. And I think that could be one of the things that hurts a man or a woman. But, I'm just kind of talking to the guys right now. That if you're asked to do something that makes you feel wrong, then it's an improper order. It's an improper request, right? And if that's the case, you shouldn't ever feel obligated. You know what I'm saying? It's what's that Milgram experiment, that shock a person deal. You need to be those few people who know a lab coat didn't give authority. Okay? Authority probably comes from your higher power or someone with a weapon. Outside of that, man, it's your mommy and daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's your family, it's your love, it's that shit. Yeah. People don't have the same kind of authority over each other you think. You let force let you be coerced. But then you pretend that's real. And that's sad. That's sad. I have no idea how this all came up. I think we're going to get back to the song. Oh, because that video. Yeah. Yeah, don't sell out your soul. Turns out you might go on the BBC and have a dead look in your eyes because you're super popular and the BBC needs to use you to generate commercial revenue. But at the same time, you fucking, hey, just in case I better ruin that commercial revenue just in case we don't have the irony. And they just hate the cursing, man. They just are down on that. That's okay. I'm not. That's my point. I know it's wrong and that there's no point to do that right there. But I agree with the Iron Maiden who threw their instruments around and said this to the channel. I don't quite agree with the ones who went on and limp synced even though you were singing one of the coolest songs ever written. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm sorry, I know. If this is your first time here, I'm sorry. This is what I do. This is literally me enjoying a song.
Unchain the colors before my eyes.
That is a fire track. Like I said, go look up that video, man. It's funny as hell. And then it's weird because I shall return from out of the fire. Is that what he said? Is that some sort of Phoenix-esque metaphor? So I guess it all just keeps working out perfectly. This was just to say, hey, I had another. We took a shot for the international crew today, and yeah, you see that? Was that fluctuating? So it looks like it's the camera's changing light. Oh, hey, we're in the middle of fixing stuff as always. We're moving furniture today. We got other stuff going on, and plus hitting this. So you know what I mean? It is what it is. What it is. What it is. I feel like you should ride a horse to that. Is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. Wow. Yeah, no, straight fucking crazy. Hey, thanks for joining us. I've been Roland Green. This was Remember Tomorrow. Just don't forget yesterday. Those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. Hey, we'll do it again soon. I've been me, you've been you. Be the best you can be. Later.